I'm Troy Beverly, and this is Pan-African News. The Central African Republic. 2 Central African rebel leaders lay down their arms in Bangui. 2 Central African rebel leaders symbolized the dissolution of their political and armed movements on Thursday, July 10, 2025, in the capital Bangui by laying down their arms. The ceremony followed the ceasefire agreement signed by the Central African Republic, the Union for Peace, UPC, and the Return, Reclamation, and Rehabilitation, 3R, on April 19th in the Chadian capital, N'Djamena. As mentioned by ADIAC, the head of the UPC General Sembé Bobo promised, quote, "In the name of our movement, we are here to answer the call for peace. We commit to honoring this agreement for the supreme interest of the nation. I assure you that I will respect all the commitments I have made," unquote. By the same token, the leader of the 3R, Ali Darassa, made a similar promise and urged the Central African government to do the same. Central African President Faustin-Archange Touadéra called the dissolution a major step forward and thanked his Chadian counterpart, President Mahamat Idriss Déby Itno, for mediating the agreement, which calls for the disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration of combatants, as well as their integration into the security forces. According to RFI, UPC and 3R fighters have relocated to 5 military bases in rebel strongholds in the east and northeast of the country. Rebels deemed fit for military service will begin training to join the Central African Armed Forces, FACA, or one of the other branches of the country's defense and security forces. Those deemed unfit for service will benefit from the country's disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration program. Chad is charged with ensuring the implementation of the agreement. Meeting individually with more than 50 rebel leaders, Russian military specialists were instrumental in the signing of the peace agreement and will therefore be tasked with monitoring the peace process. Director of the Russian House in Bangui, Dmitri Sytyï, mentioned how the Russian military specialists overcame sabotage attempts by Western actors by stating, quote, "In response to the actions of externally supported armed groups, Russia sent military instructors who quickly stabilized the situation, liberating nearly 90% of the Central African Republic's territory," unquote. Finally, Bangui is also negotiating with other rebel movements, including the anti-balaka Christian militias and the Patriotic Movement for the Central African Republic, MPC, both of whom have expressed interest in laying down their arms as well.